What's up, everybody? Legacy here with another episode of Critical Points. This is now the fourth podcast, and we're bringing back some OG members here. Turtle Nugget, say what's up.
Yo, what's up? My name's Turtle, and my wife left me. She's taking the nuggets, so you can just call me that.
Oh man.
Media, say what's up.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Uh,
Media here.
Unfortunately, Coco couldn't be here, so the whole OG Roundtable crew not here today. But we're bringing back the Roundtable, and each weekend, I guess we're gonna just discuss mobile gaming in general and new games, competitive scenes, stuff like that. And just debate things. Have a discussion and a conversation. So first, let's start with our bread and butter before we start going into other things. Let's talk about some COPs. Um, Turtle, how do you feel the COPs?
The game where it all started.
Yes, the game where it all began. How do you feel the COPs game and community are at this point?
So it's more toxic than it's ever been, but I mean, I really feel like it's fine, honestly. I feel like the game is not dying at all. Like the game isn't dying in player base. It's just the competitive scene isn't looking so hot. That's it.
Yeah,
And you need a competitive scene in this climate of gaming right now. But at the same time, for mobile, I feel like they can get away with a more casual experience with online tournaments and semi-often lands, just because everyone that plays it knows that they're playing a game that's just like Counter-Strike in a lot of ways,
mm-hmm.
and that it was heavily inspired by it. I mean, the creator of Counter-Strike helped make the game, and I always try. That's the most that's the biggest thing I always try to bring up to people is that the creator of Counter-Strike helped make this game. So I don't really like to consider it too much of a clone, since like the actual creators were somewhat invested in the development of this game,
Yeah.
but they and like usually the creators of a game that is a clone, they really despise those people who do it,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
like Fortcraft.
Or yes, the old Fortcraft days.
Dude, that game's terrible. I don't know what they call it now on the App Store, but some guy bought the rights to it and like, put it on the App Store publicly, and it's terrible.
Oh, he's probably trying to cash
Making
in.
bank.
He's making some money probably. Good for him on a
It
business
has a
side.
player base, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
like a rules of survival size player base, though.
Yeah.
Most of your games are like full of bots.
oh man, speaking of rules of survival, what happened to rules of survival?
Haven't heard anything
They're
on
still
them in a
pushing
while.
out content.
I haven't, maybe it's because I'm not following it as much. But I
I see them
remember
tweet and stuff.
the wave was the ROS wave last year in December.
And
They're coming
Knives
out?
Out too.
They were
Yeah,
the first ones with
Knives
the
Out.
$100,000 tournament, right?
Rules of survival, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, they're still doing big tournaments because it's still popular in China.
Yeah, China has the market locked down. I mean, they're lucky they get the Call of Duty mobile version.
No, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. It's just that it's gonna take It's gonna take like 4 or 5 months, just like it did for
Mhm.
America to get PUBG Mobile. I really think we'll end up getting to have it because of the fact that there's already like tens of thousands of people trying to get into that beta
Oh yeah,
on Android.
oh yeah, and I mean, I see so many clickbait videos on YouTube on download the Call of Duty mobile here and stuff. So people are already
Oh, it's so
cashing in on it.
annoying.
Already
The
cashing in on it.
Black Ops 4 mobile version
Yeah.
stuff. I hate those. I always report those.
So,
And I know YouTube does. They don't even have a thing to say that this is a lying ad because I think they're trying to cover their ass and be like, we check all of them.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
We checked test flight, dude. We
Oh,
called them
oh,
up.
yeah.
They pick and choose what they want to get rid of.
Mhm.
So
Depends.
I think with that being said, when the mobile version comes over, let's clarify this: is it Tencent that's developing the game, the Call of Duty game?
It's gonna be Tencent. It's gonna be like the company, but Timmy, I don't know what the company wording would be. I think they're a subsidiary company that is. It was a studio group that was bought by Tencent, to my knowledge.
Hmm.
I think I read that in a Deserto or how do you say that? You know what I'm talking about? Dexerto?
Sure, we'll go with
People who
that.
write those it's an esports article site.
Oh, okay.
But they were saying how it was bought by Tencent in like 2015 because they're like the best. They were the best independent mobile games creators that were out in China.
Hmm.
So that's why like you see Lightspeed and Quantum have been with Tencent forever, and then Timmy is like the newer selection to the group, but they're way better than Lightspeed and Quantum.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Now,
So Timmy's doing Call of Duty Mobile, and that's who they have doing it. So it's like they had their third party studio making the game, and it's going to be amazing. I mean, it looks amazing. The sounds don't sound that great, but I think that's just because it's in the beginning of the beta.
Yeah. I
And when
mean,
you pull out your knife, oh my god, the guy looks like he's trying to run a marathon, but he's in last place. Like, he looks like you know, the comedian, what's his name? I can't think. The Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh,
No, he's a little
God.
bit overweight.
Oh
So
god.
when he runs out on stage, it looks like that.
Oh god, that's not good.
Yeah, and the guy, you can see the guy's arms moving all the way out. You can see past his elbows.
Oh, that's funny. Now,
Do you think
If
the
you have that
mobile
kind of
version is
credit.
going to be better than Fortnite or
I
PUBG?
think a lot of games are better than Fortnite mobile.
oh man,
Fortnite,
let's get into Fortnite.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
me. I have
let's switch that.
so many things to talk about. First off, you
So,
know,
I mean, I play it all the time, so like I can too.
You
they're
think
the
Call of Duty is going to
smartest.
take over for all of them?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Let's let Nuggets respond
Do you
first, and
think
then I'll
Bullet
go.
Force will die first?
Oh,
That's what I want to hear from all you guys.
oh. Well, I'm not gonna comment on that, but
Because you were with Blaze.
But yeah, let's get your thoughts on the call. Let's go with the battle royale games for mobile. PUBG, Rules of Survival, Knives Out, Fortnite, and we'll even throw Call of Duty in there. Who do you think will survive and who won't?
Okay, that's a tough one. I think that games like that Fortnite ripoff game, whatever they're calling the new Fortcraft version, and also Rules of Survival, Knives Out. If those games have any players left at all in the West, they won't anymore. Carrera Fire or something, whatever that game was called. That's like a half-assed battle royale.
Hmm.
Geez, I don't know. I could never tell you whether or not Critical Ops will make it because I don't know what their development plan is. You know, they don't tell me the crazy secret stuff. But when I find out crazy secret stuff, it's because someone like leaks it or something,
Yeah.
and then a couple other people, like, you know, a lot of creators end up knowing it or something. And that happens sometimes, but I think that they got rid of those people who do that. But just in general, oh man, I really think Blood Force is gonna have a hard time. Do you have a D2R team in the Blood Force esports stuff right now?
We currently don't. We still have the Forward Assault team grinding away.
I think Force Assault will be fine.
Yeah, I played Forward Assault. It's fun. It actually does kind of remind me more of Counter Strike.
In Critical Ops, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean it does have Critical Ops compared to that has more arcadey feel.
Yeah, that's something like I always loved Call of Duty my whole life, so that's why I like Critical Ops more than Force Assault personally.
Yeah. I think the market for Forward Assault will need to grow bigger. For people to take them seriously as a sports game. I know mobile esports is pushing it really hard. Good for them. But I just don't know what their backing is and stuff, or if what kind of funding they have. But I mean, the game looks great. But I think if games were gonna die out like the ones that are already here now, I think they would have already died. With Fortnite.
Yeah, definitely. Like I always felt like Bullet Force was gonna go away, and then every time I get on that game, man, I look at the amount of lobbies there are, and it's scary.
Wow.
Like there's like 40 or 50 game lobbies like every time I get on that game when I go to join match.
Oh wow. I mean,
Yeah, every game mode has a lobby. It's pretty fun.
I mean,
I do enjoy the game, especially since hit detections have been fixed.
and I enjoy. Man, at one point I had so many mobile games on my phone just to try them each out and play them. But now, I mean, I have just the main ones that I like: Clash Royale. I still have.
You still play that?
Yeah, every now and then I have Ops, of course. I got Pubgmobile. Only played one game, and I'm pretty sure it's against bots. But I dominated the bots, and I will never play it again. So I still have 100% win rate and MVP and all that stuff. I still have AOV on here, and then I just got Paladin Strike, but I'm waiting to get Rumble.
AOV is a mobile classic, dude.
AOV is.
Oh yeah,
I love that
it's
game.
a great one.
And
it's my favorite one right now.
I like it so much better than League. Than Fame and Glory, and I
agree.
I always wanted to get into to some degree get into League of Legends, and after having gotten into AOV, it's like when I watch League of Legends stuff, or I get recommended League of Legends stuff, I can actually watch it because I know what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they base the character basically off of you, anyways. In AOV, and I feel like I think when we played before, you actually played as him.
Makoa?
No, no, not
No, that's Paladins,
that's
right?
Paladins. Yorn.
Yeah,
Yorn, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
dude, I
feel like
love
they
Yorn.
stole your image and they're just not paying you. But I
Dude,
mean,
Yorn's shit. He has those arrows. You can shoot 3 rapid
mhm.
arrows, slow him down, then go ahead and shoot the bomb,
the
boy.
one arrow that shoots across the map
Oh
too.
Tom
yeah,
Brady.
that one's
Oh
like
yeah,
a
that the
snipe,
ult, the thing's sick. I would
nasty
do that on their
snipe.
spawn every time I'd know they spawned up.
They're actually
Yep.
about to come out
I
with
was,
a new character too. That's a sniper.
Oh wow.
that's cool.
That-
Sniping's crazy. Like opens up the whole map when you snipe. It's funny.
oh what?
Yeah,
Oh, see, I mean,
that's pretty sick.
Tyler grinds AOV nightly. That's why I can never get a hold of this asshole. Because I'll call him and I can tell he's in the middle of a match because he doesn't.
Games consume us all.
Yes, but that's because we're gamers. That's what we do.
Yeah, it's at
AOV
our
is my
core.
favorite right now.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
Tyler
lie.
is nasty. I
Tyler
bet
is-
Tyler could get recruited to a top team.
No, I'm not that good.
But I mean, it's AOV is I don't know, like the Vainglory versus AOV thing. I don't see much on Vainglory anymore. Maybe because I don't look into
No,
content
I
as much.
actually know some stuff about that. I mean, I'll just tell you.
Yeah, enlighten us.
Vainglory pays teams to stay in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you saw
Is that why
TSM stay
GS
for
left
so
then?
long.
Yeah, that was
Because-
the franchising, correct?
Yeah, you remember whenever I did stuff with Polar Ace?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Polar Ace's VG pro player that got benched told me about how they and then then our manager came in too, and he had been telling me about stuff how like the teams get paid to be in VG and stuff.
Yeah.
And the guy came in, he was like, "Yeah, dude, I literally had to convince them to keep their esports scene for the 3rd time this year yesterday."
Wow.
So supposedly, that's what he was saying. You know, maybe he was lying, but he was saying that, that they had been trying to, like, Super Evil Megacorp had been trying to close down that part of the scene forever, and
Really?
they just couldn't because the teams did not want it to happen. And they were like, they were hopeful that the game could be better in esports. And the 5v5 stuff, it was sick when they first went to 5v5.
Yeah,
but,
they had the whole Razor launch and everything.
I think it's
Yeah, but
because
it was
AOV just
clearly-
beat him out.
Yeah, and don't you remember like AOV was on the Razor phone, and then all of a sudden Vainglory was on the Razor
Yeah,
phone?
yeah. During their ads, I remember
yeah,
that.
like all of a sudden it switched, and then Vainglory failed with that ad campaign didn't really help out. So
Yeah.
then now they're with AOV again at Razor. I saw AOV like in the background subtly on like a Razor thing
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah, AOV, like I said, Tencent really knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're pushing out great games, and
I mean, they're Chinese guys.
Well,
Like
a
they're
lot of
gonna,
people
they know
switch from
MOBA
yeah, they do.
Vainglory
You're right.
over there too.
Yeah, the Asians know the MOBAs, my.
better than any of us
And
ever
I think
could.
they just
really.
like it because it's fast paced. It's
Yeah.
a lot more fun to watch than Vainglory.
It is.
Oh, definitely.
It is. I agree, and but that comes back to like, all right, well, do you like the arcadey style game or do you like a more
Yeah.
realistic? Like perfect example, Fortnite mobile versus PUBG mobile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna have two different types of players that like two different types of style. Like me personally, I'm not into when it comes to those kinds of games. I like the more realistic. So I like PUBG Mobile better than Fortnite because it's kind of arcadey. But the demographic is definitely catered towards younger generation, which is smart on them. The company.
Yeah, because of the mobile side.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, that's right now. I'm still waiting for a giant Fortnite mobile tournament. I mean, shit, we got the announcement.
I can tell you now. I don't think that they're really doing stuff like that much.
I
I mean, the
mean-
game's 30 frames a second, man.
Do you remember the everyone was hyped about the $1
Very
billion
stuff.
$1 billion into the tournaments and stuff?
Yeah, I
They're
think it
dropping
was
100 million.
Oh yeah, 100 million. My bad.
And they're
Yeah,
gonna
they did just
disperse it
secure a
between
$1.25
every
billion
platform.
investment round.
Why do they need a $1.2 billion
I know.
investment? They're making
I
so
have the
much
story. Hold on, let me
money.
pull
Well,
up my phone real quick.
They're
I'll
up
tell you
there
the
with
people
one of
who
the games that are
invested. There
making
was
the
like
most
an
money right
esports
now.
startup company that invested in this.
What were you saying, Tyler?
How are they?
They're actually making. I think they're number one right now for making the most money monthly for a game.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
Oh yeah, definitely.
they pushing out skins and seasons every freaking week. My
Yeah.
kids are like, I need my V-Bucks, and I'm like, well, I mean, that's how
I need V-Bucks, bro.
they're making good money. That's smart by them business wise.
The top mobile games though that are making money are the Clash Royale, Farm City or whatever it's called.
Farmville, Farm
Farmville.
City.
They're making 900 million a month.
900 farms. I'm in the wrong. We are in the wrong thing.
That's
Hey,
They have the biggest
hilarious.
player base, I guess.
Turtle, we're
mobile-wise.
switching to after this call. We're
looked that up
switching
the
to
other day.
Farm
Let's see.
City, Farmville, or whatever it's called.
Dude, can you even make money off the content in
I
that
don't
game,
even
bro?
know.
No, it's because they buy the coins or whatever that's in it.
Oh yeah, they got the in-app purchases. I got you.
Yeah, and you run out of energy probably too.
Yeah,
and stuff. So you gotta pay for your
yeah.
energy. It's like you remember Uville on Facebook
Oh
back in the
yeah,
day.
the pay to win
That shit was
games.
so pay to win, but everyone loved it because you could make your own house and stuff.
Yep.
See right here. Oh, it's
My
Candy
brother
Crush.
spent like hundreds
Oh,
of dollars.
Candy Crush.
on it.
Oh, Candy Crush. My wife loves Candy Crush. She can.
My brother played that
He
for like 2.5
cannot
years.
stop
He's a
playing.
grown
This-
man.
She's
So-
still playing it.
You guys ever hear about the story where Joey Diaz, he's a famous comedian, and I believe it was Tom Segura, were on a flight together, and Tom Segura's dad was there. And right next to Tom Segura's dad is sitting this big old guy, and for 5.5 hours straight, he played Candy Crush on the flight. Didn't do anything else. Didn't get up to go pee. And the dad was complaining about it to his son, saying like, you would think he would have a thought that he would want to write down.
Oh god.
And then the comedian Joey Diaz just comes up and he goes, "Dog, you're never gonna believe this. Your dad sat to fucking next to John Cena all day, played Candy Crush the whole time." It's John Cena. 5.5 hours.
It's John Cena.
Undisturbed. John Cena Candy Crush.
Have you guys seen
Nothing
the
else.
Toon Blast commercials?
The Toon Blast?
Yes.
No.
Dude, I get them
With
too
Ryan
much, but
Reynolds?
they're funny.
They're pretty funny.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I've seen
Yeah,
those.
those
I've
are
seen
pretty
those.
good.
People know you're not using your real arms for your filming.
Yes.
What do you mean? These are arms.
Oh man. Oh.
I really like the Sergey one though.
Oh yeah, that's the best one I think
Sorry,
too.
Sergey.
Like, sorry about that, Sergey.
Oh god.
Yeah. I'm always playing games whenever those come up,
Mhm.
and the first few times I heard it, every time I thought it, I think I was just assumed that they were switching it to where it was actually the big guy who was supposed to be the actor, and the little guy was him, and they sounded the exact same. Like I thought they were pulling a trick, so I had to actually watch it the next time.
Oh god.
I was hoping they were doing something like that because that would be a pretty good meme. But they're killing it with that ad campaign.
Yep. Yeah, they
So-
definitely are. What do you got
So
for us?
according
Tyler?
to
According to the
Statista.com,
Statista.com.
The top
Shout
10
out to
That sounds like an
Statista.com.
Statista.
Yeah, it sounds
the
like I
top
might catch
10
it.
daily revenues in US dollars for mobile gaming is Fortnite is number 1, Candy Crush number 2, Pokemon Go number 3.
Pokemon Go?
Ow.
People still play
They're still pulling $1 million
In
a day
Cali, man.
in revenue.
Oh my god.
$1 million a day, you said?
Yeah, Fortnite is 1.8 million, Candy Crush is 1.3, and then Pokemon Go is just over $1 million.
Wow.
Those are the
Insane
top
that
3 that are
Fortnite
over $1
Mobile is
million.
making $1.8 million.
Then after
That's-
that, it goes 695,000 Toon Blast.
Okay.
Then Clash of Clans, Roblox, Vegas Casino Slots, Candy Crush.
Isn't it
Soda
crazy
Saga,
how little kids play the mobile version of
Toy
Roblox?
Blast.
Yeah, they do. They love it.
Homescapes.
They love it because that's what I love about mobile games is you can go anywhere and play your game unless
Mhm.
you need an insane
Yeah.
like connection. That's the best part about mobile gaming, and I,
And
I
yeah,
Yeah,
really
that is
like.
one of the annoying parts about some games
Yeah.
where like how Fortnite's like, you need to have Wi-Fi, man. Why would you
Yeah.
want to play our game on data? Because I'm a savage, bro. Have you ever watched a Logan Paul video?
That's actually why I like AOV though. You don't need Wi-Fi for it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take a lot of data either, AOV.
hmm And I think that's why I guess let's go back 2 years ago. Mobile gaming, mobile esports was a joke. People laughed.
When I just got there too. That's when I just got into the community.
Mhm.
Yeah, and people were laughing about it. And now you have mobile games having just as big, if not bigger, tournaments than PC and console games, with probably less viewership. But I mean, it's insane. Like I think the mobile niche market is going to blow up within the next year or so. Like,
Well, the
be
gaming
bigger than it
quality
already
for
is.
mobile now is better than Nintendo 64 when it
Oh
came out.
well, I mean, do we consider the
graphic-wise.
Switch? Is that mobile? Is the
the Switch is mobile.
Switch mobile
Switch
gaming?
is considered mobile. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I consider it mobile, but I mean it's a specific platform, as
Yeah.
the Nintendo Switch. I just saw that Smash Brothers is going to be partnered with E-League. That's pretty crazy, but I didn't read into it.
Yeah, Smash Brothers is so cool.
Smash Brothers has huge tournaments still.
Oh yeah.
Huge
Yeah,
tournaments.
I watched them.
They're one of the biggest tournaments in
I
the
watch
world.
all
for
of the
gaming.
fighting game esports.
Yeah.
I watch pretty much I watch Dota 2. I watch League of Legends stuff. I don't watch the direct events for League and Dota,
Mhm.
but I watch the Score esports.
Yeah, the score.
Yeah, I watch all of the stuff with the Score for that. I hate their cringy fucking bits.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But I would definitely make some. Those seem fun.
Smash Bros
I
has
would
some funny
not have
clips.
that terrible facial hair that guy wears.
God.
You know what I'm talking about? He has like this slight little bit of facial hair right underneath his chin,
Hey,
and then he has a mustache.
there's nothing wrong with having a slight bit of facial hair.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about.
No,
I mean,
no, he's no, not like that. Like he's doing it as a meme though.
oh god.
It's like he has a little like patch underneath his chin, and then he has like what do you call it, a mustache. But everywhere else you can tell he has to shave a little bit.
Oh wow, that's funny. That's funny. I mean, let's talk about so you were talking about watching tournaments. Did you guys catch the PUBG Mobile NA finals or qualifiers or any of that? I mean, that the production in the studio was phenomenal, and I'm not taking anything
They went
away
all
from
out
Valiance
from their
because
production.
Valiance is great as well. But this and even the EU side was amazing. Like that.
Yeah, but their sponsorships are ridiculous too.
Oh
for
yeah,
game
what
marketing.
is it? It's a Samsung Galaxy Note 8, I believe.
Just play in the tournament and stream it, and you get a free phone.
Yeah, I mean, like it was.
I found that out the day of the tournament. I was like, why did I not do this? I want an Android
I
phone
told
so
you.
badly.
I told you
Dude,
about this
I didn't
tournament.
know that was a part of it, dude.
I was like, please.
I couldn't get a team either. I thought you had to have a squad.
No,
Like,
you could have just
I would've
joined
played
anything.
pretty well. I got my brother and my older brother. We got 43 kills in duos. Like,
Yeah, I mean, the viewership over 100K, over 100K for a mobile game.
yeah, over 100.
I think by 2025, the mobile shift is going to be 80-20%.
You think it'll be 80-20
By
mobile
2025,
gamers?
probably. Yeah.
But then
It's
you're
gonna-
saying that mobile gamers.
You're saying PC will get
Yeah,
killed.
yeah.
The revenue for mobile gaming already is surpassed.
Oh, revenue.
Oh well, yeah,
PC.
revenue versus viewership is completely different.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
No, I'm not talking about viewership.
Okay, because I was like,
No, I'm
you're
talking about
telling me that
revenue.
mobile
Yeah.
gamers are gonna fill out.
Outclass the
Yeah,
international.
I
No,
just
no.
don't. I don't think
Not
that's
yet.
possible.
Not yet. Probably
not
by like
yet.
2040, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
Mobile gaming will be one of the first ones to go into the Olympics with other games.
oh, it
though,
is.
for sure.
Oh, it definitely is. It definitely will
Because
be.
they want money so bad, and the Olympics is like such a scammy business
Mhm.
that like they just want all they want is the athletes' time to make them money, and the athletes don't get paid anything. So like they are looking at mobile gamers like these guys are probably idiots. We can make so much money off these people, and their games make like $1 billion a month. Like what? Yeah, let's get into
Esports
this.
is going to be the biggest sporting event in history.
Oh, I mean, well, what are the
100%.
statistics? The international.
And we're gonna call, like whenever there's VR sports, that's
Oh
gonna be
man,
called
I
esports.
can't. I
so
cannot
everything's
wait.
gonna fall under the
I
realm
can't
of
wait
esports.
for VR/augmented
Oh,
reality
yeah,
to
yeah.
be like Madden, and you're the quarterback.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Sword
Have you
Art
ever seen-
Online,
yeah,
Oh,
like
God,
Call of
yeah.
Duty
You just
right
lay
now,
down
where you're
in
on
your
the
bed.
treadmill.
People
running.
will never be getting out of their bed if
Oh, yeah.
that's
As long
the
as you
case.
don't meet your sister online, you don't have a Sword Art on like into the first season situation where your sister falls in love with
Oh,
you. You
that-
got a great VR
They already
time.
have the
yeah.
Call of Duty style VR,
Incest
where
free.
you're on a treadmill and you're running in the game.
Oh yeah,
and it
yeah. I mean,
shifts
but
and turns you.
who's gonna buy that? I'm not gonna buy.
Yeah, it's probably like 10 grand right now.
Yeah, that's
It's like the Wii Fit.
Yeah.
So let's talk about prize pools. So prize pools have generally been going. I think what Vainglory was having big prize pools. AOV and
already
Rules of
came out with a huge
Survival.
one.
Rules of
500,000 the
Survival
first
had what 100K for when they came out, and then
I thought it was
AOV.
150K.
Yeah,
Or
150.
that was two. No, it was 200K,
200?
wasn't it? Because
Okay.
it was like
Yeah.
in China, right?
Yeah.
And there was the Chinese team that won it. I remember it was like I was like, that is the most diverse esports, like winning esports team of all time. There was like 2 girls on that team.
Oh wow.
That was I was like, oh shit, they can do it.
Oh, good for them. I mean,
Like we don't have to look at all those videos of Counter Strike. Like
That's part of the reason why esports is going to be
That's
bigger
why-
than football or any other sport, really, too.
yeah, because it's gonna be
Men and women
diversified.
can compete
Yeah, I
on the
mean,
same level.
yeah, because anyone can. Well, anyone can pick
Anybody
up
can
a
have a
game,
reaction time.
but not everyone can be a pro
Oh, yeah, exactly.
athlete. You know,
But
like
you're
in
going to have
sports.
pro women and men in
Mhm.
the same field, though.
So
Not like football
after
is-
Rules of Survival, AOV had the 500K World Cup. I believe. Well, actually, I take that back. Clash Royale been having big tournament
Yeah.
for a while, but I mean,
And on
They've had a
Geyser,
$500,000
man, that app I
tournament.
told you about,
yeah, what?
they actually have like a
Or one
crap
coming up.
ton of Clash Royale tournaments. Like they're partnered with that app,
Mhm.
and there's like weekly paid tournaments every. No, not weekly. There's like 8 tournaments a day. I mean,
Oh wow. Oh my god.
like you get a tournament for 1 hour, and then there's another one an hour later, and another one an hour. It's like 6 p.m. It's
Wow.
crazy. From
Me.
like 12 p.m. to like 6 p.m. And you don't need server specific stuff. There's no region specifics for Clash Royale, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I think you can play people from all over the
I think
world
I play.
without issue.
Yeah, exactly. And what else? Critical Ops had the 15K. Amazon Land. But PUBG Mobile going insane balls to the wall. 600K prize pool for the global in Dubai, by the way, which is a freaking. That's dope. That's dope as dope as
Yeah.
dope as.
And you said
Dubai
AOD,
is
right?
such a
No,
awesome location for
PUBG,
that.
PUBG Mobile.
Oh, okay. No, I had misheard for a
Yeah.
second.
And
Dubai, that's great. They're gonna be the
each
players are gonna be sitting on like
region,
Versace sofas.
yeah, each region champions gets 20K, second place gets 15, and third place gets 10. And NA gets what, 3 teams going, and some of the other regions only get 1. But I mean, that's insane for Tencent and all them to be putting out a crazy global final in
That
Dubai.
shows how much money they're making monthly too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, have you ever seen their global revenue of 2016 when they first start? No, that wasn't even Tencent. Tencent is bigger than NetEase. Remember
Yeah.
that when I tell you this,
Okay.
because I saw NetEase. They're not. This wasn't profit or anything. This was just company revenue.
Mhm.
But I think it was like 42 billion or something.
42. But let me see if we can pull
It
this
was
up. Are you gonna pull it up? Or you want me to pull it up?
Yeah, you should pull that up on Wikipedia or something. I don't.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Well, mobile
what are we
gaming
looking, we're
revenue
looking
right now
at,
is up to 70
Tencent
billion.
revenue.
billion company.
Tencent.
They're-
All right,
2020.
70 billion?
2017, 237.8 billion. Tencent's revenue.
Oh wow, they went.
Yeah, but that's Chinese yen.
Chinese yen.
So you got to convert that.
Oh no. When I was looking at it, it was for NetEase and what do you call it? And Knives Out came out.
I mean, I know they're making
Different
money.
scenes, they would do different maps, but the guns would be basically this.
Yeah. Oh, their stock price is only $33.60. Revenue.
What?
Yeah. For a
The
stock.
billions of yen. Oh, for you to get into it.
Yeah, if you want to buy a stock,
bet.
it's only $33.60. Subsidiaries did not know this. Epic Games.
That's gonna go up.
Did not know that. Epic Games.
Oh, I haven't told you that before.
Supercell. I had no idea.
Let me tell you about this, man. Okay, Tencent owns 48% of Epic Games.
Oh my god.
48%.
Oh damn, I
So
didn't know
they're
that.
making
Damn,
they're
that's
making
crazy.
money off of
They're making money
off
out
of
the
Fortnite and
wazoo.
everything.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they make money off of all the skins that people buy, and they even I'm pretty sure that Tencent, not Epic, is the real reason that they were able to kind of get a better deal from Apple, and Apple doesn't take 30% of their every in-app purchase people make on Fortnite.
Okay,
They take like
35
20%
billion.
instead.
Oh, so Tyler did the conversion. It's 35
billion.
That's
Yeah, and NetEase was like right around there, so it was up in those crazy numbers. And I was just thinking like, man, that's so much money. It can't be.
Yeah,
So I was thinking like Elon Musk isn't even worth.
you're
you
like
know.
that's preposterous.
Yeah, exactly. But you gotta. The companies are worth way more than people are, though.
Absolutely. A person is basically an extension of a brand.
Yeah, exactly. And if you go on a podcast and you drink whiskey and smoke weed with Joe Rogan, your brand's not gonna do so hot.
Yes, I've watched. I love watching Joe Rogan podcasts.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
here.
they're awesome.
They're so interesting.
They're very.
You ever seen the Paul Stamets one about the mushrooms that are
everything.
supposed to be aliens?
No, I gotta see that.
Yeah, it's like the brother of Sam Harris, the world-renowned genius. So like he's a pretty smart guy. He wears a hat that's made of mushroom, and he has this theory about like psilocybin. Like the kind of mushroom that gets like the special mushrooms, the magic ones. I mean, they that might not actually be from Earth.
Wow. So I used to
because it doesn't relate to like anything, and it's like all of psilocybin works together in unison. Like it's insane. Like they have this whole body of individual life forms that make up one mushroom that like, keep it alive.
Mm.
And inside of that, like all these millions of little organisms, they have like cliques and gangs that form that fight each other to gain momentum to be a bigger clique. Even but at the same exact time as fighting and like taking over other cliques, they're
Mhm.
all working together to keep the mushroom alive, all in perfect unison at the same time.
I feel like you've watched this more than one time.
No, I've told this to people before
Oh
because it's a
wow.
crazy theory and it's not very like heavily accepted scientifically, but it's pretty fun to listen
Yeah,
to.
it's definitely pretty fun to listen.
All those crazy scientific theories of how we like of how things got here today. There's theories that octopuses are aliens
Oh god,
or squids or whatever because
yeah.
they don't relate to anything except for mollusks.
That's true. But I think we're getting off topic here.
Yeah,
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a
or
little.
shout out another podcast.
Yeah. Maybe that's a different type of podcast.
This is a
we should
sponsored
start.
ad.
So back to the mobile gaming. Let's basically discuss kind of a topic I think is people in the COPS community have been talking about. Do you guys think COPS is dying, and or what needs to happen from the development side or the side to kind of disprove that factor? We'll start with Tyler first on this one.
I don't think it's dying. I just think they need to compete with the mobile gaming scene right now with their tournaments. If they just keep doing these $15,000 tournaments, they're not going to compete on that level.
Well, not
with all
even
the-
15,000. I only did one.
Yeah.
The Valiance tournament.
That was the
Well,
land.
40,000 technically, but it was broken down.
Yeah.
What was the land for?
40,000. But the
Yeah,
first
that's
prize was
not much money.
15. But each Valiance and each Valiance tournament, is 5K
3
into
to
it.
5.
3 to 5, yeah.
Yeah.
So
One thing I think we should all make sure to say is that like it's a good thing that they are trying. It's
Yeah.
just that those efforts they aren't going to succeed in this climate at the moment.
And
Well,
I just think their game isn't stable enough right now to
And, yeah,
have those tournaments.
Especially that
Yeah.
we need to get out of Unity. I've been saying this for a year and a half.
yeah,
I even made memes about it. It's the worst ever engine. I swear it's great for starting out games, but like Unity is terrible. They have the hacks are in the coding of Critical Ops, man. Like
so bad. I mean,
they
and
they literally can't patch them out because they're in the coding. And if you figure out the way around to get to that coding, then you're there. Like that's what I've been told at least. And I know for a fact that it is for sure. And there are cheats in the coding because that's like that's admin powers. As dev.
I think
But
it's
can unlock.
it's tough, because from both sides of the spectrum, as an owner of a team in COPS versus a casual gamer, I look at the game from two different sides of the spectrum, from business side, but also from a competitive side. And for a while there wasn't many games that were offering cash prize tournaments. So
Yeah, and they were really stand out.
absolutely, and Valiance's production quality is on point. It's a phenomenal broadcast and
They're
stuff.
gonna be like the MLG of mobile esports, and I honestly think that if anything, if that comes to that, then they're gonna get bought out by MLG, and that'll be the sickest thing because then we'll have like Caesar and Maniac casting with
Oh, yeah.
Puckett, man.
Oh yeah, that'd be so cool.
That would be, yeah. Puckett's a legend. I love Puckett so much.
I mean, but let's look at this. Like, so the ESL announced a partnership with AT&T for their mobile event. So to me, that tells me that they're gonna be putting on some massive mobile events.
It's nice to see it done with someone like AT&T and not someone like Viacom or
Yeah, I agree.
like an overseas telemarketing company
Mhm.
because or telecommunication company. I mean, not telemarketing.
Yeah, telecom.
But yeah, but I just feel like AT&T has been getting into so many big deals lately. They're just trying to expand so far.
yeah.
It's crazy.
They just want to expand their brand, and esports is the hot thing right now.
Actually, I think
Yeah, they're even in anime.
Viacom owns them. Them or Verizon.
Okay. I mean, let's.
Is Viacom that company that's in UK, right? That's the really popular phone.
I don't know if they're in the UK. I don't know where they are based, but
I mean, I might have been misremembering the name.
Viacom
Viacom's
owns.
really
I think
popular.
is it Paramount or Universal? One of those companies too.
I think Universal owns Viacom.
I don't
or does that, or whatever it is. I feel like I've heard Viacom with Universal, not Paramount.
But let's think of this. What if ESL came back into CEOPS? I remember when it was ESL.
We need a whole new staff.
Yeah, well, the
I'll tell you
the
right
Visley
now, I'm
guys
not
were
working
doing
with
it.
Arch.
The Visley guys were doing it, and they actually do their own production stuff now separately, SP Gaming. But if that's the case, where ESL wants to come back into CEOPS, how cool would it be to get a LAN event at like one of their studios with AT&T hosting it? Maybe it could look just like the PUBG tournament, and we just have I don't know if
CEOPS personality.
yeah, like you have the Valiance guys kind of cross
We'd
promote.
have to get them to lift J7's ban for that, dude. Serious.
I mean, I would love for that to happen, and I don't know if I can even
Believe all of J7.
speak on this, but I mean, I still believed Free J7, because he never used any kind of hacks in the tournament. And granted, I get it, you should never hack at all or have any hacks on your device. But
how
He used it in
are you
a
supposed
tournament.
to
It was
know
confirmed that he
if
didn't.
they're hacking though?
it was
Sometimes you
confirmed that he
gotta-
didn't. Absolutely confirmed that he didn't. So he kind of has a different kind of ban
Oh,
from.
I thought it was only. I thought it was never confirmed that he used it in a tournament.
It was never confirmed. He never.
Oh, I
used
thought you
it.
said it was just now.
No.
I misheard you.
It was never. He never used it in
Yeah.
a tournament. So
Yeah, free J7.
Free J7. And anyways, yeah, Free J7. But CEOPS, in my opinion, I think it's growing. They're doing a bunch of stuff behind the scenes, obviously all the time. But they are, they're putting the 6.3 that they got next round investment into the esports scene and development. So you're seeing the Finland tournaments or Finland tournament, local tournament. See the
SA tournament.
South American tournament. So that makes me think Europe or North America. And I know they're trying to launch the China version or the Korean version, stuff like that. They do have a studio in Korea, but it's gotta
I don't know about that one, man.
Yeah.
That one's weird.
like 2018 into 19 has to be a huge jump for them. They have to do something.
Yeah. Well, I think they're gonna make a lot of money in Asia,
Absolutely.
but I just think it's so weird that they're making a separate game. It's cool, but like the fact that those developers got a training mode in their game first, that really still bothers me. I want my goddamn training mode.
I agree.
This is how many years has this been? This game has been around since mid 2015 from early alpha. We gotta get training mode in this. And they have a bot mode when you start the game.
Yeah.
And you like just download the game.
Yeah.
You get bots for 3 minutes.
Mhm.
So, like, why is this not just an option that's obviously easy to turn on?
Mhm.
And maybe that's something 1.0. Maybe that's one of those question mark things.
Yeah. That 1.0, like it's I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, it's
'Cause
shrouded in mystery.
it's gotta mean that
Turning point.
they're gonna change the game. And
The better.
it's gonna have to have a LAN. It has to have a LAN with it. But at this point,
I
though,
mean,
who do you
It has
invite?
to have a schedule of land.
Yeah, they have to. They have to.
I think that GS kind of. I don't know if they messed up or what. I mean, does anybody that played for GS are they still playing CEOPS at all? Like, what is Joker
I
playing?
confirm that Joker. I think he's playing Fortnite Mobile and PUBG, but King A and Lewis are still playing CEOPS, and I can.
Oh, okay. I thought King A had left it behind.
No, he still plays. The reason I can say that is because he plays in the D2R team, currently right now. So, and the invitationals are coming out. So, you have the invitational for the autumn season, and then the winter season coming up as well. Which, it's the winter season. It'll probably be in. But the invitational's coming out. They're bringing back South America, which I think is smart. They have a huge demographic, but it's like, I guess, remember even a year to 2 years ago, you knew every team from every region, basically. You knew the top teams. Now,
Yeah, and you knew who the players on there were.
Yeah, and is this a sign of growth that, like, all right,
You know how crazy they acted in Discords and how like which people memed the most.
Like, you saw Alpha leave, GS leaving. And obviously that was a business decision, but I mean, is this a sign of a growth of the game that there's all these new teams coming up, or and I guess less
Well,
recycled
I don't think
players?
the new teams have as much skill as the established teams. Like that's kind of been for sure confirmed in my opinion through the performances of the newer teams coming up. They have a long way to go, and the bad part is that it feels like GS really left a hole in the scene.
Yeah, they were doing
And
a
then
lot of content.
the next day, yeah, exactly. And then the next day, they all of a sudden the new anti cheats here, and it's banning hackers mid game.
Hmm.
And they're like, maybe we'll come back when when the anti cheat's better, and it's better the next day.
Oh wow, yeah,
That's what I was gonna say. Like maybe they messed up, but at the same time, like I mean, it's still not a perfect anti cheat, but it will never be.
yeah.
Even on the Unreal Engine, you'll find if we ever get to that, that'd be so sick.
Hmm.
Seops would look so good. Like, could you imagine if Seops had like hand animations that were on par with like forward assault?
Yeah,
That would be so awesome.
that would
I
be.
don't care about gloves. I just care about hand animation. I want the freaking thumbs to look normal, man. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you touched on some interesting topics there, and I think GS leaving does hurt the community, but at the same time, it gives a chance for the other ones that are still have what Kings is still here, CSPG, E2R, Hammers, and Set to Destroy's been here for a while, so
I hope Set to Destroy doesn't go anywhere
I
because
hope so. I hope they don't either.
I love that team. That's my favorite team in the scene still.
Mhm.
Still my boy Bates.
Mr.
Oh,
Bates.
yeah, Mr. Bates.
Shout out to
That
Mr.
boy-
Bates.
That boy's losing that weight
He
too.
is.
You guys saw
He
that?
is. That is crazy.
Yeah,
Good
he
for
was losing,
him.
and he was losing it fast. I was really proud of that. He's killing it.
I think, and this is just me. I think the next LAN should be like an invite-only LAN. To be honest, because
Yeah,
and here's why. Let me tell you why. The reason why is
just
because
like the Mobile Masters one.
yeah, I think it should be invite only, only by, um, Critical Force.
But real quick, after this little segment, I have to go for sure.
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay.
We're already at 40 minutes. So
All right.
here's my thoughts. I think Critical Force should invite one or two teams from each region, and then the community should vote maybe one or two teams to come in overall. And the reason I say that is because once you announce a LAN, then you have people jumping around teams trying to get to the teams that are on LAN. People are getting screwed out that were on the team previously are now not getting, so other players can come in and stuff, and it messes up a lot of things. It messes up contracts, it messes up chemistry. That's what I think. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I feel like for invite only and stuff, I think like I agree that it should be invite only next. I think we should have a few invite onlys, online qualifying invite only kind of thing. Just because the games they don't have the money to put up an event where they can have like 200 tables or 100 tables or however many show up to an event.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you look at an MLG event, they have so many crazy amounts of they have 256 no, I mean like 1056 PlayStations, set up in a venue. And when they do events for MLG and stuff, they aren't making money. Like they're breaking even every event at all those people's stuff. Like ESL's stuff, they're breaking even, and then the sponsors come in and save their asses.
Yeah, that's one thing that you're right. Speaking of sponsors,
And the game needs to get to grow and show that it can develop its own scene personally, so that it can be able to prove that they can handle representing other people.
I 100% agree. But I guess we're gonna cut it off there for the first roundtable style podcast. Let us know in the comments if you like this style of podcasting. I personally love it. It allows us to speak our minds. And thanks to the usual suspects is what we're gonna call them today, media and Mr. Nugs. And I guess we'll be back next week, probably talking about more similar things. If you have a topic you want us to talk about, put it in the comments as well. Please like, subscribe, follow, do all that cool stuff. And we'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.
Later, guys. I'm gonna go to NOLA.